What's up guys, just Messi here, welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. Today is the 24th of June and it is a Friday, so it is the weekend coming tomorrow guys. So we've got a fair amount of confirmed ones to get through at the start, things like 13 in particular, and we've got a lot of juicy rumours to get through after that guys. So as always, if you smash 1,000 fire likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're to my channel, click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content, and in the comments below, let me your thoughts on today's rumours and rumours I should do in the next episode. And if you missed yesterday's video, that was down below in the description box. Alternatively, check out my channel. 8 a.m. is transfers and 9 p.m. or 9 to 10 p.m. is the second video of the day. So the first one today isn't actually a transfer, but it's a great bit of news for the football world. And that story in particular is going to do with Stilian Petrov. And you may remember him when he played for Aston Villa, and he actually was in 2012 diagnosed with leukemia, but he's got past that now, had all the treatment and stuff, he's all good to go, and will be joining Aston Villa's first team for pre-season this summer. It's fantastic news for him, it's fantastic for the world of football like I mentioned, and it's just a really, really nice story I think to start today's episode off with. But now we get into the juicy transfers. And the very first one is a player not on FIFA Ultimate Team, that is Nico Kranjčar making the switch to Rangers. He's featured the other day as a potential transfer, but now it's all gone through and stuff, and the Croatian player has left New York Cosmos on a free transfer to go to the Ibrox club. So it's quite a good sign for him. I mean, he is getting on a little bit now, but still, I imagine we'll do a job in the SPL next season. Then we go on to Danny Graham making the switch to Blackburn now on a permanent basis from Sunderland. He went on loan to Blackburn, I think, in January, and I'm not sure how well he done to be honest, but they have now signed Anthony Stokes and also Danny Graham in the last couple of days. Then we go on to Jonathan Rodriguez, formerly of Sporting Gijon, making the switch to Malaga. They signed a player called Keko the other day from the club. The club is SD Eibar, and Johnny today has joined Malaga, like I mentioned, for a fee of apparently around, it's actually an undisclosed fee, sorry. So it's a 4-year deal for him, and it looks like a pretty decent card on FIFA Ultimate Team. Then we go on to Jolinton, I'm not sure how you say his name, but he's gone to Rapid Vienna on loan from Hoffenheim, and they paid £450,000 for that loan, so I'm assuming this guy's considered quite a bit of a talent given the fact he's born in 1996. Then we go on to Seko Fofana, formerly of Manchester City, now has joined Udinese for around £2.63 million, and he was out on loan last season to Bastia, I believe it was, in the French league. Then we go on to Harry Novillo, this time a French striker playing in the currently was in the A-League, and now gone to a Turkish club I think, and that club are going to be Manalispor. I think they're in the second division, but I'm not sure if they're promoted or not. So on the free transfer, he's left a club that's called Melbourne. I called them Melbourne the other day and I got a little bit of shit for it, so apologies about that, but he has left Melbourne City. Again, I've probably butchered it again, but hey, let's go on from that one. Then we go into Hiroki Sakai this time, the Japanese right back going to Marseille from the club is going to be Hanover 96 on a free transfer. I thought his FIFA card was a little bit better than that, but either way, has gone to the French league. Then we go on to Jonas Flum, a CDM playing for, what club is that one? Is that Frankfurt possibly? I can't even click it. That is Frankfurt, yeah. So he signed a new deal until 2017, so a 1-year extension. Then we got El Mohammadi signing a new 3-year deal with Hull. It's until 2019, but apparently it's subject to a work permit, which I'm not sure why he needs one because he has been playing England for a long, long time. Anyway, then we got on to, this is a big one. It's like, I thought this was honestly be quite one that lasted like the whole summer kind of thing, of Vardy to Arsenal, but that's all gone now. He signed a new 4-year deal with the Premier League champions. That takes him until 2020, and that means he will be playing Champions League football and stuff next season, and to try and defend that Premier League championship with Leicester City, and he hopes the likes of Kante and Mahrez will follow suit of him. Then we got on to Antoine Griezmann, another big one today, getting a new contract until 2021. And again, that takes off some interest from the likes of Chelsea and stuff who were previously linked, and it's a 5-year contract for him, so it's a big one for him, and it's definitely deserved. I think he has been praising Simeone and stuff, and wants them to get like better players around him and stuff, so he's all set for Atletico Madrid. And finally, we go on to Victor Wanyama, finally announced as a Spurs player. So for £11 million, that's a fantastic deal in my opinion for Spurs. He'll now link up with his former manager of Southampton, Pochettino, at White Hart Lane. I imagine will be he might be backup, I'm not sure, but either way, it will be a very good backup if so. Now we're going to potential deals, and the very first one today is going to be this guy, Eduardo Sacha, linked to Leicester City. So according to Global Sport, they're saying that Leicester City have seen a €9 million offer for the international striker Sacha rejected, with the Brazilian outfit holding out for a fee of €12 million. So if this one goes through, that's actually a pretty damn cool one for FIFA, because it would be a Silver striker, assuming he stays as Silver at least. It would be this year, link up to likes of Wellington Silver and that as well, which would be pretty damn cool, and I hope they do and go back in for him, just the fact I want him on FIFA Ultimate Team next year. Then we go on to Joe Allen, today linked to Celtic and his former manager, Brendan Rodgers. So the man that Rodgers called Wee Joe, the Welsh Peller, the Welsh Chavy, whatever you want to call him, apparently the new Celtic manager, Brendan Rodgers, has refused to rule out a move for Liverpool star and Swansea target Joe Allen, according to South Wales Evening Post. But apparently Celtic and Swansea are not the only clubs interested in bringing Joe Allen to their club. Apparently now, the Spanish club Sevilla are very much interested in bringing him him. Again, £10 million is apparently the fee we'll accept, so I don't want him to go at all. I honestly think it'd be a mistake if we do decide to sell him, unless we replace him with like quite a big name or a player that's kind of better than him. But Jalen, I really do rate him. He's having very good Euros on top of that. Then we go on to Douglas Santos today, a left-back linked to Liverpool. Now, most people are fully aware that the position in our squad that needs upgrading the most is the left-back role in Alberto Moreno. Alberto Moreno, he's very good going forward, but defensively, he's an absolute clusterfuck waiting to happen. Today, we're linked to Athletic Mineiro's, like I said, Douglas Santos. And that is according to Daily Express. So they're saying the report suggests Jurgen Klopp has turned his attentions to Santos after Leicester City demanded £10 million for the youngster Ben Chilwell. So it looks like we won't be getting Jonas Hector, which is kind of a bit of a kick in the balls because I really wanted him. And I've honestly no idea who Douglas Santos actually is. But he's young and Brazilian, and where he's like a flair type player, I'm not sure if he can actually defend any better than Alberto Moreno. Also, apparently, on top of that, if we don't replace Moreno this summer, I think the Echo was saying that we want to bring a youngster to kind of develop at the side. And Santos could well be that guy. Then we go on to Pablo Zabaleta today, linked to Inter Milan and also Roma. This, according to Gazzetta dello Sport, let's say the Serie A giants Inter and Roma are set to battle it out to sign Manchester City fullback Pablo Zabaleta after he fell out of favour at the Etihad. He went from being the starting right back in every single game to essentially a bench player, I think, behind Bakary Sagna. So obviously, I'm not sure if he's in the plans currently of Pep Guardiola. By this article, it looks like he's not. But the fee, no fee has been mentioned, but will be interesting to see where he goes this summer if he does leave. Then we go on to Vasyko, I think his name is, the Croatian right back today, apparently all but done to Atletico Madrid. So apparently the Liga BBVA club Atletico Madrid have reached an agreement with Sassuolo to sign their right back, Vasyko. The 24-year-old is apparently going to cost them €16 million. So I think that fee is probably quite reasonable. I think he's actually, is he playing for Croatia at the Euros? I think he might be. I recognise the name. But if he can play left back as well, he's pretty damn versatile. And for the fee, like I said, it's not too much in modern day football. And now according to Sky Italia, Stoke have had a €25 million bid rejected for Napoli forward Manolo Gabbiadini. So he was previously linked to likes of Swansea. I'm trying to think that other clubs linked to him last summer, maybe in Spurs and stuff. But €25 million is quite a bit. But to be fair, printing money, it doesn't really seem too much nowadays. And that is crazy how in the space of like 2 years, we've gone from €25 million being a massive signing for a club like Stoke City. But now it probably isn't too much. It'll probably break that maybe once a season now, which is crazy stuff to think about. But Gabbiadini potentially going to Stoke City. Then we go on to Gökhan Töre this time, the highly rated Turkish player linked to West Ham yet again. West Ham remain in negotiations with Besiktas over a deal for winger Gökhan Töre, according to Sky sources, despite having a loan bid rejected previously. It's understood that the Hammers were keen to secure the 24-year-old on a season-long loan deal with a view to a permanent move next summer. However, Besiktas have turned down the bid and told West Ham they'll only entertain offers that will see Töre leave the club on a permanent basis. And now the West Ham have already bought in the likes of, I think it's Nordveit and also Feghouli on a free transfer. I mean, they're doing some good business, and Töre would add on top of them two names they've already got. I think they may have had a third name, but I can't remember who it is. Then we go on to Simone Zaza today, the Italian linked to Wolfsburg. There are two parts to this story then. So the very first one, according to Daily Mail, Wolfsburg have made a £20 million bid for Juve striker Zaza, though Everton, West Ham and Southampton remain keen on the Italy international. And the Guardian has said West Ham are preparing a bid for the Juventus striker Simone Zaza. Again, according to the Guardian, the report suggests the bid is somewhere in the region of £15 million, so a £5 million gap between Wolfsburg and West Ham. And imagine he could go to the Bundesliga. And now another big player linked to Everton in the last couple of days. Yesterday is Wesley Sneijder, and today apparently is Nani, the former Manchester United winger, currently playing up front, I think it is, for Portugal at Euro 2016. But according to Gianluca Di Marzio, Everton are the latest club to show an interest in Fenerbahce winger Nani, that they face competition from Inter Milan and also Valencia. Nani's performances at Euro 2016 so far have actually impressed Everton as a club. He has scored 2 goals in a struggling Portugal team, so that's not too bad going. And like I said, plays striker for them. And Nani reportedly has a £6.5 million release clause in his contract, according to Daily Mail. But it seems like it's finally good times on the horizon for Everton fans, because they're getting linked with big names, and now all they've got to do is actually sign them. Now we go on to Troy Deeney, who has come up yet again. So if you missed his tweet the other day, he basically put out a tweet saying, funny how a couple of days ago I left for £30 million, and today I'm signing a new contract. If you don't know nothing, keep quiet, thanks, with a little kissy face emoji. And now Sky is saying, we understand Jamie Vardy's new deal at Leicester City does not affect the pursuit of Watford striker Troy Deeney. Ranieri still wants to add to Watford captain to his squad this summer, and Leicester have had 2 bids turned down already, 25 mil and 30 mil. The latest bid was £25 million, and now according to the Sky Sports again, they're considering upping their offer to that £30 million mark. But judging off social media, it looks like he's just enjoying his summer holiday so far, just before pre-season starts in the next 10 days or so. Then we go on to Ivan Perisic today. In my opinion at least, the most impressive player I've seen so far at Euro 2016. I'd definitely say he's been the most consistent. I think he's played every single game so far and has bagged himself a couple of goals and I think an assist as well. So according to Sport today, after his impressive performances at Euro 2016, Barca are tracking into winger Ivan Perisic and same as an alternative if they fail to sign Nolito, who looks like he will be heading to Manchester City. And this is the type of player I'd love us to get. So he has a great work rate, great on both feet, very quick and very direct. Seems like a fantastic player, and I imagine after Euro 2016 his asking price from Inter will probably be above that 20 mil mark. And now according to Get French Football, PSG and Sevilla have agreed with FIFA for the transfer of Gregor Krychowiak. The player would sign at least a 4-year deal according to Vlodar85, which is a Twitter user, which I think is actually a journalist in France. So either way, Krychowiak, I'm not sure the fee would be. I imagine it'd be quite a big one. But like I said the other day, Thiago Motta, he is not getting any younger, and Krychowiak is a fantastic player. Obviously, also worked under Unai Emery, who's now the new boss at PSG. Then we go on to Aaron Ramsey today, into a shock move to Manchester United. And this is according to Sky Sports gossip column. And they said that Manchester United boss Jose Mourinho will make a £50 million summer bid for Arsenal's Aaron Ramsey if the Red Devils' negotiations for Borussia Dortmund attacker, as a mouthful, Henrik Mkhitaryan fall through. So it looks like Mkhitaryan will be staying put at Dortmund, but 50 mil, that's a bit high. Ramsey has had a very successful Euro so far. Obviously, Wales absolutely killing it right now. I think he's got like 2 goals and 1 assist as well, or 2 assists, or 1 goal, 2 assists. I don't know what it is. Either way, Ramsey is doing pretty well, and that right wing card looks absolutely horrific. Now we go on it to Laurent Blanc, and just like I mentioned with Unai Emery, this guy's been sacked, or at least according to L'Equipe is. So yesterday I pointed out how Laurent Blanc, his agent, came out and said to a radio station that he would be leaving by the end of the week. And it looks like that will be the case. So Laurent Blanc, he only signed a new 2-year contract extension with Paris Saint-Germain back in February. And then it goes to mention how the radio station and stuff have been in contact with his agent. So another article on top of this has said that Laurent Blanc is no longer the manager of Paris Saint-Germain after a €22 million settlement has been reached, according to L'Equipe. So L'Equipe have updated their status kind of thing, and €22 million, that's a lot of money to give a manager just to get rid of him. I'm not sure if it's only 2 years he had left in his contract, but if it was, I'm pretty sure he wasn't on €11 million a year. By the way, Laurent Blanc looks like he will have be looking for a new club at least in a few weeks, or maybe even a few days. But now we've gone to the final one today, and that is going to be James Rodriguez. Today linked again to Manchester United. He was linked a few weeks ago, but he just seems to be on the list now of many players into United. But today, according to Don Ballon at least, reportedly unsettled Real Madrid attacker James Rodriguez is said to be found house hunting in Manchester ahead of a move to Old Trafford. He's claiming that Jose Mourinho has actually requested their mutual agent George Mendes to negotiate a deal between the two clubs. So that'll be a big one if it happens, but I don't know if I can see it. Yes, he has fallen out of favour under Zinedine Zidane, but it doesn't mean he'll definitely be leaving. He could be part of plans next summer or next season. We'll have to wait and see, guys. So again, there's been a lot of good stuff happening today and some feisty rumours. So that covers everything today, guys. So as always, if you smash 1,500 likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're to my channel, click subscribe button for daily FIFA content. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on today's rumours I stream in the next episode. Remember, any of my previous videos on my channel, 8 AM is transfers, 9 PM is the second video, or 10 PM is the second video of the day, guys. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.